Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Just want to do a quick video on a tank theory crafting build that theory crafted. I actually just tried it last night. I didn't get the heal that is basically required for this build, but I've been trying to tank and I keep coming up with like either A, sucks too much for physical damage, or B, sucks too much for magic damage. Like I came up with a bulwark build that like you can tank 25 mobs if they just do physical damage, but then as soon as you have someone lob a fucking firebolt at you, you just die. Anyways, so I've been trying to come up with a perfect tank, and this is, I think, the best in theory if you can roll everything. Obviously, you know, it is random, but the whole build basically revolves around Art of War, which your Crusader Strike, Divine Storm abilities and main hand auto attacks have 50% chance to reduce the cast time of your next flash of light by 100%, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. It basically is going to play like Pally on retail with their what's their heal ability, you know what I'm talking about, but you basically just heal yourself. So I got Crimson Champion, so basically the rotation is going to look like you shield slam, it hits 5 targets, you got your Avenger shield to give you an additional 15% block value. And then also your threat increased by 10% for 10 seconds. We're not going to take Power Word Shield in this build because I really don't think it's that worth for 3 seconds. I just think like Last Stand would be better personally. Blunt Force Trauma to give you more additional threat on those shield slams. And then Holy Retribution. So this can be swapped out for something else. Like you could do Hammer of the Righteous instead of Divine Storm. I think it'll be less damage overall, but then you could take Pious Strikes, which heals you. But I really like this because it also heals, but it scales off your attack power. So your strength turns into attack power, and now this generates threat. So this is your like AoE threat generator, right? And then obviously you have your improved Righteous Fury, which gives you additional 30%, which is really nice. You take ×3 redoubt, so you have a higher chance to proc your redoubt talent, which is right here. Increases your block value by 20% and chance to increase your chance to block by 30%, which is really nice. Yeah, they made buffs easier to get now, so it's like you can get Blessing of Kings, you can get the Stand buff, which are very nice. But yeah, you take Seal of Command so that your auto attacks also hit 2 additional targets, so you're hitting 3 targets total. You can take Sanctity of Battle, which basically makes your Flash of Lights guaranteed crits, but then you're not going to be able to take the Pious Strikes kind of way, Hammer of the Righteous kind of style. This build has lots of like avenues that you could potentially go. Like for instance, when I tried this build last night, I prestiged and did the whole build. I got everything except Flash of Light, but I also rolled 2 defensive cooldowns. I got Evasion and Bubble, or not Bubble, Divine Protection. So like, I think I'm going to keep it as is, although I will eventually run into the problem of not being able to heal myself for magic damage, because that's the whole point, right? And this Art of the War is basically up all the time, and you're just healing yourself with a Flash of Light, right? Now you take the Judgments of the Wise. You might also need to take the Spirals Atonement, but you can just talent it, or see here in this guide I have it as an enchant, right? Which actually gives you more. This gives you for a 12%, and this only gives you 10. So yeah, and then you also use the Anger Management RE just in case you don't have enough rage for Shield Slams, Purifying Power to make your Consecration do more damage, and Holy Wrath and Exorcism. So it's basically a spell tank. Shield of Wrath, which makes your Avenger Shield only hit 1 target, but it is 40% reduced cooldown. Basically, you just want to shield, throw shield when, specifically just for the block value and the threat. For the hitting at 3 targets doesn't really do much. You can get like a dot, or your taunt's pretty far range to pull stuff. But yeah, this is my theory crafting. I do have other builds that I've theory crafted. So if you guys, like I made a lightning tank. If you guys want to see that, just let me know. But yeah, this is just my guide for a do-it-yourself healing tank. Let me know if you guys want to see more.